What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today we're going to be playing a special episode of Legendary, a Marvel deck building game, this time based on what I assume, as of recording, is going to be retroactively presented as an MCU movie, X-Men from the year 2000. The thing that's going to be a little different from our usual gameplay is that we're actually going to be playing as the bad guys. Normally, we're the heroes trying to take down the mastermind, but in this case, we are the bad guys. This time, Brotherhood and Magneto versus Professor X and his X-Men. Now, technically, this does come from the villain set. That is at least worded a little differently. The mechanics are a little bit different, but we're going to kind of play it basically the same and rearrange maybe the map and a couple words here or there. But as for the scheme, or what would be Charles Xavier, Professor X's scheme in the eyes of Magneto, would be that he is trying to corrupt the next generation of heroes, or as we would put it this way, the next generation of mutants. We need 8 twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 twists. 5 master strikes. Our bystander, of course, will be Stanley. Add 10 sidekicks to the villain deck. Okay then. Try to see 10. I mean, I guess I could try to pick something that's thematically relevant. Not a whole lot here to choose from. No, these don't exactly fit. Okay, so when we beat the sidekick, we basically just gain them. I will still do this. And this will be somewhat not canon. So we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically what I did was I went and picked a bunch of sidekicks from Messiah Complex and added them. They're X-Men or X-Men adjacent, though to be fair, they will not exactly be relevant to this game, but this is thematically still fitting as we are trying to corrupt the next generation of mutants. Since Professor X is the mastermind, or in this case he's called the commander because that's what the good guy version of the mastermind is called, it would only make sense for the good guys, or rather the, what are they called here, adversaries, to be the X-Men. Now they did kind of split them off into 2 groups, so we're kind of doing a mismatch of X-Men First Class and the Uncanny Avengers. So we'll put that under the plot. So first off, we have Cyclops from X-Men First Class and Jean Grey from X-Men First Class. They both perfectly fit the movie entirely, so no big deal there. Then the rest I grabbed from the Uncanny Avengers, which, you know, whatever, that works out. We have 2 copies of Wolverine, because of course he is. Then 2 copies of Rogue, who was a pretty big standout from that, and 2 copies of Storm. So that really works out really well. We'll most likely be seeing a whole lot of those. Then for the backup adversary, or the henchman, we just picked cops. We didn't have much in way of henchmen in that movie, so I might end up picking this for the good guy version of this game as well. When I do the good guy version of this, it will be in a group of 2 or more. I picked the villain side of things just because it'd be a little easier to play as a 1-player solo game. For the allies, as in the heroes, it was a pretty simple choice. We have Magneto, Mystique, and Sabretooth. There's only one other in the villains base set to even pick from, and that was the Juggernaut, who was not even a character until I think X3 Last Stand. Okay, let's get our opening hand, which is take one for the team, Sabretooth. Leap of the Tiger, Sabretooth. Weapons from Scrap Metal, Magneto. Stealthy Predator, Sabretooth, and Turn the Tide, Mystique. So pretty good and varied enough lineup. So let's shuffle our deck. And so for the basic cards, I'm going to stick with the live action MCU ones because that's how I'm going to kind of show that this is a movie game, because some of the characters are going to be live action rather than just being kind of pictures. But if we do other kind of a mix, or choose to do a villains game set, we will be using the villains appropriate cards. Just right now, we kind of play the rules a little differently, which is why you're going to see Shield working with Magneto. So, what do we have first? Oh, we have a Scheme Twist. All right, so the Scheme Twist says, twist 1 to 7. Each player returns a sidekick from their discard pile to the sidekick stack. Then 2 sidekicks from the sidekick stack enter the city. Okay, I'm going to use the new recruit stack from the villain set because I do have the cops in there, and when you beat a cop, you gain a recruit. So we didn't have anything to add from discard piles, but we do have a stack, and they're going to enter the city. So we have new recruit and a new recruit. Not a big deal, they're both actually pretty weak. And they enter the city as a villain. Their attack is 2 plus the number of twists stacked next to the scheme. And there's currently 1, so it's 2 plus 1 equals 3. So they currently have 3 attack. There we go. 3 and 3. Try to keep that pretty simple. Then when we beat them, they go to the top of our deck. I can't fight them this turn, so all I can do is purchase. So with my 5 shield agents and my 1 trooper, I'm going to buy I guess I'll buy this Magneto because, man, 3 attack already? That's not going to be too bad, you know? Probably should buy some Sabretooth in the very near future because there's quite a bit of it. But with the rest of the deck, I'll be able to fight something next turn. Oh, and this turn we got Prodigy. This is one of the sidekicks that I had put into the deck, and his attack is 1. No, sorry. His attack is 2 plus the number of scheme twists next to the plot, which we've only gotten 1 so far, so he of course has 3 attack. Then when we beat any of them, it goes to the top of our deck. And as you can probably imagine, since the starting deck has 4 attackers, we have 3 agents and 3 troopers. So we can buy you know what? I think I'm going to grab Leap of the Tiger Sabretooth for 3. Yeah. And then we're going to replace that with take 1 for the team. That's fine, I guess. And I still have 3 left. And keeping in mind that we lose if 4 sidekicks are able to escape, or in this case, they overrun the city. So obviously we're just going to take one out, make sure that guy is not an issue, and it goes on the top of our deck, which means we're guaranteed to draw it next turn. And then I'll end my turn, and what do you know? When I draw my new hand, that is one of the cards. And if I'm not mistaken, I at least get to draw one off of it. So you know what? That's not too bad, I guess. Though I gotta say, one thing I'm probably gonna do is buy a shield officer, just so I get that extra bit of recruiting power. I'm not sure if there's a lot of that in this kind of setup. Being one of the first sets that came out, I'm going to assume it's one of the weakest. In fact, aside from the live action cards and some of the sidekicks, I think most of these are some of the oldest cards in the game. So I guess we'll see. I know nothing of the difficulty, so that is also something to kind of be aware of. 1, 2, 3, and nope. That should comprise all my cards. All right, cool. So go ahead and get my next card, which is Storm. Storm has X attack. X attack means that character has their attack +1 for each other card or other villain or, adversary that has an X attack ability. Although it looks like she does have Ambush. Ambush. After she enters the city, move Storm to the rooftops. If another adversary is already there, swap them. So she's going to the rooftops, which means she switches with this new recruit and throws herself or flies into the rooftops, which means she's closer to getting away. Then her fight ability is if you fight Storm on the rooftops, each other player gains a bindings, which for this case we're just going to consider to be a wound. And I don't want to gain a wound, so I'm probably not going to do that. Now I do have 2 agents. So before they do that, I'm going to use my new recruits. The new recruits ability. Return this card to the new recruit stack, meaning the sidekick stack. Draw a card, but you still get the 1 attack. So not a whole bunch, but it's worth something. So we're off with 1 attack, and then this guy goes back. Then we draw 1 card. And then we also have 1, 2, 3 troopers, and Sabretooth, Leap of the Tiger. Reveal the top card of your deck, then put it back on top of your deck or into your discard pile. It's my Magneto. I think I'm going to keep it. But if it was a yellow ally, you would get +2 attack. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack this turn. And I think it's just 2 recruitment points. I'm going to grab Stealthy Predator, Sabretooth. That was exactly 2. Another Sabretooth. Then with my 6 attack, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Prodigy and the other new recruit. Basically, I'm just going to get them next turn, but at least they'll be out of the city. But that also means Storm's not going anywhere, because no one's going to be pushing her aside unless another Storm just comes up to kind of swap with that Storm, but then there's another Storm. So let's see what else we get. Okay, this time we have Rusty Firefist Collins. Again, due to the plot, it has 2 attack plus the number of scheme twists. Since there's only 1, he has 3 attack. Put that right there. I guess I would go right there. And then if we beat him, we gain him. Okay, this turn in my hand, I have the new recruits, which again allows me to draw one card, which basically just replaces it. Then it returns to the new recruit stack, and I get one attack. I did draw one of my other special sidekicks, but if I play it, it will return to the sidekick stack, which I don't really want to do that. So I'm not going to play it this turn. I'm basically going to hold on to it so I can use it in a better capacity later. So what I will do is play 4 copies of my shield agent. So now I have 4 points to choose from. And I think I'll play take one for the team Sabretooth, because it does have 1 recruitment point, so that's pretty cool. Replace that with Turn the Tide Mystique. That was pretty neat. Now I also have weapons from Scrap Metal Magneto. If you discard any cards this turn, draw a card. I don't think I discard anything, but it does have 3 attack. So I'll take out this Fire Fist. And then, per the plot, the scheme, when you beat a special sidekick, it goes to the top of your deck and you gain it, basically. Then I'll just discard the rest of my hand because I don't want to play Prodigy yet. So 4 cards. Then we're going to shuffle our deck. What I really want to do, because I have Prodigy who basically can create a copy of a card, I want to make a copy of a 3 attack, so I have 6, and just start fighting Professor X. I think that would be probably the best thing for me to do, because he is, even at 8, that's not going to be the easiest thing by myself, especially when I'm not crazy sure how all these other mutants kind of play together. And because I haven't gotten a rare yet. Once I get some rares, it's gonna be good. Not there yet though. Gotta really hope for that. Okay. Let's see, that's 4, 5, 6. Okay. What do we get this term? Another Storm. So kind of what we thought. So Storm enters the city. Storm does have Ambush, where she switches with whoever was in the rooftops, which was another copy of Storm. Doesn't matter, it's fine. However, now that another another adversary is out that has extreme attack, she gets +1 attack, and since each one does, they both have 5 attack. So if I can beat that, I would love to do that. Okay, what do you do? I don't know if I want to do that. 1, 2. I think I might be able to do this. Okay. So first I'll play Stealthy Predator Sabretooth. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard 1, and put the rest at the top of your deck. Ooh, that's not going to be... This actually is not going to work out because I drew 3 things that recruit. I needed some kind of attacking power to take down one of the storms. So since I can't do that, I'm going to discard a shield agent, put a shield agent at the top of my deck, and take 1 for the team Sabretooth and put that into my hand. And with that, I can't fight anyone. I think I'll hang on to my Rusty Collins. And that leaves me with 2 shield agents and a take 1 for the team. Reveal the top card of your deck. It's a shield agent. If it's a Brotherhood icon, I could draw it. Otherwise, I can KO it, or I may KO it. I'm going to choose not to. I'm going to hang on to it. And with the 3 recruitment points, you know, building up on the yellows doesn't sound too bad right now. I could either do that or put it towards this. I think I'm going to put it towards a Maria Hill, just because she'll be worth more. And then later on, I can get rid of these 0 cost dudes. Yeah, that was 3. Yeah. And that'll be it for me for this turn. Hoping for the best for next time. Okay, so what do we have here? Ooh, we have Wolverine, which already they're getting crazy strong. Super quickly, this is going to become like almost unplayable. But let me double check to make sure I'm doing extreme attack well. Okay, it gets +1 for each other. So each one gets +2. So 4s become 6. 6. And the 7 becomes a 9, which is not good for me. But we'll have to play it out. Have to see what we can do. Which is going to be absolutely nothing this turn because I got mostly shield agents. Yeah, not a bunch I can do with that. The top card of the allied deck. Gonna pick this Sabretooth because he might be able to kind of up the numbers. Cool. Ooh, there's show you true colors. That is the Mystique colored version of the Maria Hill card. So straight up just better in like every way. And I'll have to end my turn on that without having done too much. I'm a little worried because the storms aren't as bad, I guess, but the Wolverine is definitely bad, and he does have an overrun ability, overrun being the escape ability for the good guys. So if we can kind of not have to deal with that, that would probably be the best. Okay, what do we got here? Scheme Twist. Scheme Twist. We would have to take sidekicks from... Actually, what does it say? Each player returns a sidekick from their discard pile to the sidekick stack. Well, I don't have any, mostly because I just shuffled my deck. But we do have to take 2 and put them into the city, which means storms get pushed. Everyone gets pushed along. But then you have some new recruits. Oops. That guy was a 9. And then the new recruits are 2 plus number of twists. So far we have 2. So each one is going to have 4 attack. Now I'm running out of die to represent that. But we're good. That should be all we need. And I guarantee I can do something with this. Leap of the Tiger Sabretooth. Reveal the top card of your deck, then put it back on the top of your deck or into the discard pile. I'm gonna put it back. If it was yellow, then I would have gotten +2 attack. It was not, so I don't. Let's see. Play another Leap of the Tiger. So that's 4 attack. And again, it's not yellow, so I'm not going to discard it. That's 4, 5 with Trooper. Then weapons from scrap metal. Again, I haven't discarded any, so I don't get any kind of bonus. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack. And then 2 recruit. Can't buy anything, but with 8 attack, I can either take out 2 recruits or Professor X. I think I'm going to fight Professor X one time. So let's see what we get this time. fight, stack the top 3 cards of the allied deck next to Professor X in any random order as telepathic pawns. So the top 3 cards here become telepathic pawns for him. And basically how that works is a telepathic pawn gives him +1 attack. But you can recruit from next to him. So we have, oh, one of them is a rare too. That's going to suck. So basically we want to get rid of that because he just gets stronger as he gets more. So currently he is at 8, 9, 10, 11 attack. So Professor X has 11 attack, and it can only get higher from here. It can definitely go lower, but we kind of need to work our way to that because this is a pretty full board. And then no matter what, it looks like Storm may get out of here. Okay, so it was Rock Slide. So Storm leaves, which on the bright side means everyone goes down. Wolverine is an 8 now, and the other Storm is a 5. Rock Slide comes in, and he is also a 4. Then as someone overran, left, I have to KO a card in the lineup. I'm going to say Turn the Tide Mystique. So I'm going to KO that. Replace that with, ooh, the rare Magneto. I wish I could afford that. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and use Stealthy Predator Sabretooth. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 to the top of your deck. So once again, we have a Maria Hill. I think I'll draw into the Maria Hill, discard an agent, and then put the other one there. So that's a good number, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go ahead and use Prodigy and use him to copy the Shield Officer. So it just becomes another copy of that. And now it is a tech card and the same hero class, blah, blah, blah. But the most important thing is I went from 3, 4, 5 stars to 7, meaning I can buy that Magneto. And it's really all I wanted to do. And then I have like 1 attack. Having played Prodigy, he goes to the bottom of the new recruit stack. Okay, and we also have to keep in mind that we lose if, how was it, 4 sidekicks make it out. So let's see what we got. Oh, we got another Scheme Twist, which means, do we have any in our discard? Okay, we don't. But 2 still enter the city, which means Storm leaves, which means we'll have to KO 1. And then Wolverine leaves 2, which he has another ability of his own when he leaves. Okay, so now we have this to contend with, which sucks. And now everyone goes up by 1 more, so that's a 5, 5, 5, and then these are both 5, so 5 and 5. Okay, so Storm left. We'll have to destroy something. I'm gonna say the Sabretooth card. Place that. And then another one. Turn the Tide. Okay, and then Wolverine has his own overrun ability. And this is what it says. Each player reveals a yellow ally or gains a binding, then shuffle him back into the deck. So I do have a yellow card, so I don't get that. But he does get shuffled back into the adversary deck. So Wolverine could become an issue again because we didn't defeat him. Which, I guess that's fair enough. Hopefully, though, we can take down at least one or two of these. Well, at least one. I think at this point they're a little too strong to take down multiples. I'm going to go ahead and play Take One for the Team, Sabretooth. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a Brotherhood card, you may draw it. Otherwise, you may KO it. And I think I'm at the point where, you know, yeah, I think I'm definitely just going to start KOing them. I think I'm going to buy myself Show Me Your True Colors and Take One for the Team. I think they'll synergize pretty good because Show Your True Colors, you can dodge. Dodge means you can discard it to draw a card. Just a 1-for-1 if you don't want to use it. So let's see. Top card of my deck. I'm going to choose to KO it. That's no longer part of this deck. That's 1, 2, 3 recruitment points. And you know what? I am going to get Show Your True Colors. And then I have 1, 2 attack, and I'm not going to play anything else because it is a special sidekick and I don't want to use it. What do we got? Master Strike. Okay. That's interesting. Master Strike in this situation. Let me see what he does. That's not good. Choose the 2 highest cost allies in the lair. Stack them next to Professor X as his telepathic pawns. So he just got stronger. So the most expensive ones are this 4 and a 5. Then he just went up to 13 with his telepathic pawns. Now that is to say we can still recruit from that if we could afford it. Okay, first I'm going to use Leap of the Tiger, Sabretooth. Reveal the top card of your deck. Then put it back to the top or into your discard pile. If it was yellow, you get +2 attack. I'll put it back to the top of my deck. Okay, so this next one does no extra effect because I'm not playing with any other people. Master of Magnetism, Magneto, 4+ attack, and he would get more attack after having played a Brotherhood card with wound shenanigans, but I can't do that, so that's not going to happen. So instead, with my 6 attack, I'm going to get... Ooh, I'm going to get Rock Slide. Because Rock Slide has an ability called Shatter, which halves the attack of any... I forget. Wait, actually, let me double check. A villain. So the villain would have half of its attack, which is pretty darn good. If I can cut these guys in half, even if they're at, 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, we even say 3. Getting to 6 isn't impossible. Anyway, on top of that, we have 4 recruitment points. Leap of the Tiger. Yeah. Leap of the Tiger. Fortify ourselves a little bit. See what we got. Oh no! They've just kidnapped Stan Lee. Or since they're good guys, they technically rescue him, and then we want to capture them. Okay, so there's a lot that's about to go on. So, okay, first I'm gonna play Stealthy Predator, and I need 3 cards for this, so I only have 2, so I have to shuffle my deck to reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. So right now that was not technically possible. This is actually gonna be a pretty fun play this turn. I'm a little excited for it. Okay. So top 3 cards of my deck. We have a Shield Trooper Agent and Leap of the Tiger. I can draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 back to top of my deck. I'm going to put Leap of the Tiger on top of my deck. I'm going to discard this Shield Agent and draw the Trooper. And there is a reason for that. Because next, I'm going to use Leap of the Tiger to reveal the top card of my deck, and then put it back or discard it. And I think I'm going to put it back, but if it was yellow, which it is, plus 2 attack. So now I'm at 4. Then I will play Weapons from Scrap Metal, which gives me 3 more attacks. So now I'm up to 7. And since because of Stealthy Predator, I discarded a card, I get to draw a card, which gives me Leap of the Tiger, which I'll play. And let's see what we get. I can either discard it or put it back on the top of my deck. I think I'll put it back. We'll see if I can buy something next turn. Then that gives me, let's see, that's 4, 7, 2 more is 9, 10, 11 attack. Now I can't shatter the Mastermind because I do have Rock Slide, so I'll just hang on to him. I'll go ahead and use my Maria Hill to get the Stealthy Predator, Sabretooth. Ooh, gonna have 3 of a kind. Might want to actually buy those. Then with my 11 attack, I'm just gonna go ahead and fight 2 recruits. And that'll end my turn. So, oh wow, a cop. That one's actually kind of funny. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now this is a lot more manageable. And okay, so I'll play New Recruits. Play it. I have 1 attack. It returns to the bottom of the stack. Then I draw a card. Then I'll play another one. So now I have 2 attack. Goes back to the stack. I draw 1. Okay, so I'll use my Show Your True Colors and 2 Shield Agents, so that's 4 to get a Hidden Weapon Mystique. It's a good start. Then I still have 2 attack, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll reveal the top card of my deck with Leap of the Tiger. then I think I'll keep it. And since it wasn't yellow, I don't get any extra attack. But I have Master Magnetism, so that brings me up to 9. Which I'll use to... I'll hang on to that. Take down this new recruit. Well, now I know what's there. Okay, so take that out. So now I have 4 attack left. To which I will fight the cops, I guess. Yeah, I'll fight the cop. Gain a new recruit. Okay. And that'll be all for me. Another twist. So I get 1, 2. They re-enter the city. And now they go up. So now it's 6. This is getting harder. Once they get off the 6-sided die, you know we're in trouble. We have 2. Okay, we can use my new recruit. Get rid of them. I have 1 attack. Goes back there. Draw a card. Fire Fist. Rusty Fire Fist Collins. So first of all, I have 2 attack. Investigate your deck for... Oh, of course. I need to shuffle my deck. Investigate your deck for a card that costs 0. KO it or discard it. So I'll either get rid of it for the next turn or get rid of it forever. And then, depending on the situation, you might want to do one or the other. Okay. I will get rid of the Shield Agent forever, KOing it. And then put him at the bottom of the stack. Take one for the team, Sabretooth. It gives me 1 recruitment point. Reveal the top card of the deck. And since it is a Brotherhood card, I can draw it. Otherwise, I may KO it. Then play a Trooper, which brings me to 3. Then I think I will play Leap of Sabretooth. Reveal the top card of the deck. I can put it back or discard it. I'm gonna discard it. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, I get 2 more, so that's at 5. And then 3 more recruitment points, so now I'm at 4 recruitment points. I'm gonna get Hidden Weapons Mystique. Ooh, that's the one I want. Okay. Then with 5 attack, I can no longer fight anyone, which sucks. And I need a little more recruitment to be able to buy some of the heroes off of him. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh no, Wolverine's back. Luckily, there's no X-Men here, so he's only a 7. And you know the funny part is now I kind of regret getting rid of that Shield Agent because now I have something that would have benefited from that. But whatever, it's cool. Okay, first I'm going to play Show Your True Colors Mystique. As you play it, you can choose a class, and I'll choose Tech. Then I'll use my Maria Hill. So now I have 4 recruitment points. Still not quite enough to do much with. So I can get another Show Your True Colors. Pretty rad. Now I'll use Leap of the Tiger, Sabretooth. Top card is Trooper, so I'll discard it. Choose 2. So now I have 2 to attack. Then you know what? For good measure, I'll use another one. See if that's a yellow. It is not, but I'm not going to get rid of it. So that'll just bring me up to 4. Then I'll play Master Magnetism, another 4, so that's 8. Then I'll use Hidden Weapons Mystique, which gives me another 2, so that's 10. But because I use a yellow card, 2 actually, and a tech card, because I turn Show Your True Colors into a tech card, I get an additional 3. So now I'm at 13, which I don't think this die has. Well, 13 is exactly enough to fight Professor X, so... I could fight Professor X, right? That's enough. I could. Or I could take down Rockslide and Wolverine. I will go ahead and attack Rockslide and Wolverine. Wolverine, so he doesn't have his overrun ability and come back. He's done. He's gone. And a Rockslide, because I could use that Shatter myself for one of those, so I don't end up losing per scheme. And hopefully, with what I've set up, I'm able to buy some stuff to just weaken Professor X myself without having to resort to, well, other stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's 6. What do we have? Master Strike, which kind of sucks. Which means he's actually going to get even stronger. So he's going to grab the 2 highest cost heroes, then go up to 15. Okay, but I think I can buy a 4. Well, not with this hand, but normally I could buy a 4. So Stealthy Predator, reveal the top 3 cards, and there's only 2. So I guess what I want to do is maybe buy Mutants Will Rule, because it has 2+. If you played a green card, which I don't really have any others, that player reveals a... No, that really doesn't help. That's basically just a recruitment card, because I'm not playing with other people. If I play with other people, that card would have other benefits, but let's see. Okay, Stealthy Predator, roll the top 3 cards. I'll draw the Master of Magnetism, discard a Shield Agent, and then put another Shield Agent to the top of my deck. I'll play another one to look at the top 3 cards of my deck, to discard a Shield Agent, draw a Maria Hill, and then put Leap of the Tiger at the top of my deck. Then I will use weapons from scrap metal. Since I did discard per the effect of Stealthy Predator, I will draw 1 card. Then I have 3 attack. Not gonna get up to 15 this turn, but I'm sure gonna try. Gonna use Master Magnetism, so that brings me up to 7. Leap of the Tiger, so that's 2. Ooh, it is yellow, so that's 11. And if he were cheaper, I'd be able to hit him once. I can't, though. And I have 2 more, so I have 13. 13 is too shy. 13's not quite enough. I guess I will get this new recruit and the other one as well. So at least we just cleared off the board. Then we also rescued Stan Lee. And when you rescue Stan Lee, say a hero name and reveal the top 3 cards, again with the top 3 cards. And then we would basically just put them into our hand. And you know what? I'm gonna say, shoot, what do they call it? New recruits. Okay, I'm gonna say new recruits. So top 3 cards, whatever. It's a new recruits. Right. Well, let's look at the top 3. We'll put the rest back in any order. Wow, that's fun. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll play it out like that. Okay, so that's what I drew. So set that, the rest of my hand aside. I'm going to say, of course, new recruits so I can get it. I'll use it, return it to the psychic stack. I think I had 1, now I have 2 attack. Thank you, Stan. It returns to the bottom of the stack. Then I get to draw 1. I'll use another one. Now I have 3 attack. I'm not going to go up. The point of this isn't the attack. It's just draw. Then I'll use take 1 for the team. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a Brotherhood card, I can draw it. I think I'm going to choose not to because 2 extra attack isn't going to do anything here. But what it will do is just give me an extra recruitment point. So that's 1, 2, 3 with Maria Hill. And I'm going to get Magnetic Levitation, Magneto with that. And the biggest benefit of it being that I can use dodge, so that basically just means I can discard it to get rid of it if it wouldn't do me any good that turn. Odds are it probably wouldn't. Ooh, we have Skids, who is a sidekick. And let me make sure I'm getting the right number. Okay, so this is 6. 6 attack. 2, show your true colors. I think tech, sure. 2, 3, 4. I'll take 1 for the team. Purchase that. He goes down to 14. Where's the 14? There it is. I have to buy another one another time. 2, 3, 4. Can't really do anything with that. And my turn. Uh-oh. Ooh, boom, boom. All right, cool. Another 6, but I actually want to get that one. And I think I can. So first I'll use Show Your True Colors. Show Your True Colors Mystique, and I will choose Tech. So first of all, I have 2 recruitment points. Then I will use Leap of the Tiger, Sabretooth, and I get to reveal the top card of my deck. Then put it back on the top of my deck or into the discard pile. If that card was a yellow card, you get +2 attack. Now, I don't necessarily think I'll be able to beat that Professor X this turn or be able to fight him once, but we may be able to work him down. So, what do we got? Nothing. Okay. So that leaves us with just 2 attack. A lot less likely that we'll be able to do something with that. Hidden Weapons Mystique. And since, yeah, well, it's first an additional 2, so now we're at 4. But since we did use a yellow and a tech card before that, plus 3. So now we're at 7. 8, 9. And of course, that doesn't really do us any good. So 9 attack. If we had Shatter, we could Shatter one of them, but it's fine. Skids doesn't really sound that good. I think I'm gonna fight Boom Boom. Sounds pretty cool. You'll get to see Boom Boom in this next turn. Possibly, depending on the rest of the hand, really. Ooh, Scheme Twist. Scheme Twist, what does it do again? I have to pay attention to which ones it is. Okay, it's number 5. So if I have any sidekicks, I don't. Then 2 enter the city. Then each one has 7 attack. Because that's not going to fit anymore. Hopefully I won't need that. Hopefully I won't need that. Oh wait, I totally forgot I have more of those. Seven. Okay, cool. So first I'm going to use Stealthy Predator, Sabertooth. Ooh. What does the rest of my hand do? Out of them, keep 1, discard 1. Do I have that one? No, I don't. I'll discard Leap of the Tiger. Then I'll draw Stealthy Predator, and then I'll put Hidden Weapons at the top of my deck. Then I'll play it. Look at the top 3 again. Discard an Agent. Draw Weapons from Scrap Metal. And then put Mystique to the top of my deck. Then I'll play Take 1 for the team, which gives me 1 recruitment point. But more importantly, top of my deck is, what do you know? Mystique. So I get to draw it. Otherwise I could KO it. Then I'll play Weapons from Scrap Metal, which gives me 3 attack. And since I've discarded this turn, I get to draw a card. Then I'll play Take 1 for the team, giving me an extra recruitment point. Now I'm at 2. Then top card of the deck, I'll go ahead and KO it. Then Shield Officer, Maria Hill, gives me a total of 4 recruitment points to take another Take 1 for the team from Xavier's stack, lowering him to 13 attack. Let's see, 3, 2 more, so I have 5 attack. 6, 7. Go ahead and use Boom Boom, Time Bomb, plus 1 attack, so it goes up to 8. Where is it? 8, and it just goes to the top of my deck. No biggie there. But with my 8, I will fight one of the new recruits. Also put that to the top of my deck. And that'll do for my turn. Okay, let's see what we got this turn. Oh, it's Jean Grey. She does have an ambush ability, so let's take a look at it. Ambush. Jean Grey guards a bystander for each adversary in the city with X attack, including herself. So basically, she rescues someone, a radiation scientist. And she herself has 6 attack. Show me your true colors, and I'll use tech. 2, 3, 4. It's 4 recruitment points. I use my new recruit to get +1 attack. Return it to the pile. Draw 1. I will go ahead and use the dodge ability of magnetic levitation to discard it and draw 1 to replace it. It is not what I wanted. But yeah, I guess I will use my 4 recruitment point to get another take 1 for the team. Sabertooth. Oh, that would have been even better, actually. What are you gonna do? Then I'm going to use Rock Slide to shatter Skids to break it in half. So 3, that's a 4. Master Magnetism, that's a 4. Fight her and gain her. Then I'll use Boom Boom just to get +1 attack and put it at the top of my deck. Yeah, and that's all I'm going to do. Because that actually, I think it's going to work out fairly well. I should be able to hit pretty hard next turn. Well, I'm hoping. We haven't been able to hit too hard so far, and it's definitely shown. But hey, let's see what we got. And no other villains have really escaped the city. Although we have hit a few bumps in the road with the scheme. Especially the Master Strikes. Jeez, Professor X has gotten pretty swole. Even if it's all like head swollen. Wait, how many did I actually need? I have 4, 5, and 6. Okay. What do we got? Cops. That's a nice, like, easy thing to beat. Leap of the Tiger. Reveal the top card of your deck. Oh, what do you know? It is a yellow card. So, get +2. So I have 4 attack so far. Then I'm going to use Boom Boom and use Meltdown. Her Meltdown ability says, or you choose one of her nicknames. This nickname is Meltdown. +4 attack, so now I'm at 8. KO this card and gain a wound. Then I'll use, in reaction to the wound, Skids. If any player would gain a wound, I can discard this instead. And if you do, draw 2 cards. So I don't gain that, and I draw 2 instead. Then now I'll use weapons from scrap metal. Because I discard this turn, I get to draw a card. Then again, he has +3. So that's 11. 2 more, 12, 13. 13 attack right on the dot to fight Professor X, which I think I will do. Let's see. Hopefully this thing won't make him any stronger. So let's see. He was at 13. There it is. Cerebro Device. I don't like the way that sounds. Reveal the top 3 cards of the adversary deck. Play adversaries revealed that have extreme attack. Throw us back in any order. So basically play none of these because they're all going to be 7 attack allies, sidekicks, whatever you want to call them. Either way, not going to hurt us actually. So that's a good sign. And we've beaten Professor X twice. And we have no attack left. Shield agent, so we have 1 recruitment point. Take 1 for the team. Reveal the top card of your deck. Ooh, it is. I may draw it, otherwise I may KO it. I will draw it because it is a Brotherhood card, so I'll draw it. Play it. And I'll play it as a attack card, sure. Then now I have 4 recruitment points. Mutants will rule. Wait a minute. No, I'll use Show Your True Colors because it is just such a good card for this deck. And there's another one. Then I still had a Rock Slide. I didn't use it because I didn't really have a chance. Okay, and we already know that... Oh, it's another Rock Slide. We're gonna have to take down someone because he has 7 attack. Okay. We have Maria Hill. So that brings us to 2 off the bat. Okay. Use Stealthy Predator. Top 3 cards. Discard 1. Take 1 for the team. Leap of the Tiger. Okay, so I think that'll work. So Leap of the Tiger. Top card is yellow, so I get 4 attack. So there's that. Then I'll use Take 1 for the team. Reveal 1, and I think I'll go ahead and grab it. So that'll give me 3. Play another one. Ooh, and I'll go ahead and grab it because it is a... Oh, it's a Magneto, so of course it is. It's his face. It's 4. Show Your True Colors, and I will pick Tech. So that's another 2, so that brings him to 6 recruitment points. I'll go ahead and buy weapons from scrap metal. Bring him down, Professor X that is, to 12. So I have 1 recruitment point left. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but it is good to note. Master of Magnetism. Give me another 4, so now I'm at 8. Hidden Weapons. I have 2, and since I did play a Tech in yellow, that's 5 total. So I'm at 13. Yeah, 13 minus 12. So I'll use all but 1 to fight Professor X again. And let's see what he has this time. Telepathic Imprisonment. Each other player reveals a Brotherhood ally or gains a binding. Well, I still do have one, and I have all these played out, so nothing happens on this one. But we are down to one mastermind tactic or commander tactic left in the commander deck. So one more, and we can defeat Professor X and his X-Men. Then I have 1/1 left, so there isn't too much I can do. Yeah, I'll just end my turn. This is, I think this was just done, yeah, Skids. Also, I think that combo with Skids was pretty rad. I mean, I might be the only one that thinks that, but I still think it. Okay, so you also have 7. Let's see what we can do. Stealthy Predator, 3 cards. Awesome. All 3 the same. Alright, discard 1, back there, draw 1. Super duper. I guess Leap of the Tiger, obviously it's not. I think I'm gonna go ahead and discard it. So that's 2 hidden weapons, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 total attack. Go ahead and attack Jean Grey. Way she doesn't get too strong. And she has a fight ability, which is I get +1 stars for each bystander you kidnapped this turn. Yeah. And we only got the 1, so our recruitment is so far to 1. When you rescue this bystander or kidnap in this term, you may KO one of heroes or hero from your discard pile. I think we're going to get rid of one of these agents. I think they're not going to do us any more good, especially because we have better ones. So that was actually pretty cool. So that's 1. Then I have 2 more. So now I have 3. So show me your true colors. Once again, being a really strong pick. And on the bright side, I mean, the worst case scenario, we get a scheme twist and at least 1 new recruit escapes. I mean, that would suck, but I mean, at least Jean Grey didn't. Show your true colors, and I'm gonna pick Tech. Then I'll use take 1 for the team. We have the top card of your deck. If it is X-Men, you may draw it, which I will. Otherwise, you may KO it. So that's 3 recruitment points, and that worked out. Then three. See if I need to do other stuff. Leap of the Tiger. Top card of my deck. If it is yellow, I can add 2 more attacks. So now I have 4 attack. And then now, hidden weapons, because I played a gray plus yellow, +5 total. So now I'm at 9. +3 weapons from scrap metal, and because have I discarded this turn? No, I haven't. Whatever, that's fine. But I get 3 more, so that's already 12, and I fight Professor X for game. And the last one was Mightiest Mutant Mind. Mightiest Mutant Mind. Fight. Each other player reveals a Brotherhood ally or stacks a non-gray ally from their hand next to Professor X as a telepathic pawn. But he doesn't get to do that because we beat him. And we have foiled his plot to corrupt the next generation of heroes or mutants to be good guys. We stopped him from doing that. So that was great. Okay, so we have 6 times 24, 28, 33, 34, 35, 36 points. 36 points this time. Magneto and the Brotherhood have defeated Professor X and his X-Men. Well, guys, that's it for Legendary Villains X-Men. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now, guys. Manjoume out.